your potential actually lives in you. And this is where a lot of people get confused and think less of themselves or think that they cannot do certain things just because they don't have the result. Okay, I want to tell you this. If you are worth more than a million, a billion amount of money or gold, I don't know how to say it, but your potential is unlimited. So an acorn seed, when you look at it, it looks so ordinary. It's just a seed. But you would never know the real potential in that acorn seed until you plant it. Because 10%, 5%, 1% of the potential God has put into you, if you work with it, if you develop it, you can make so much money out of it. You can literally change your life. Hello, ladies. My name is Titilayo 3.8, and today we are going to be doing a short audio on your potential and your internal value that equals your wealth consciousness that allows you to produce the wealth within you. So, firstly, I have done an email series about your potential that lives within you. If you're not part of my email list, you might want to subscribe by signing up to one of my freebies, maybe the free identity framework or the free body reset, just so that you can get onto my email list. So let's just get right into the audio because I want to make this short. So your potential actually lives in you. And this is where a lot of people get confused and think less of themselves or think that they cannot do certain things just because they don't have the result. Or a lot of people feel like they are limited because they do not see the result in their circumstances or in their environment, or because the things that they have created in the past is so limited or of a low value. So they just write themselves off and see themselves as someone that doesn't have the potential of greatness or higher wealth within them. See, I want to tell you this, if you're listening to me today, that you are worth more than a million, a billion, amount of money of gold. I don't know how to say it, but your potential is unlimited, it's uncapped. When people say you can do anything you put your mind to do, that is so, so true. But in this day and age, a lot of people do not believe in that because of their past experiences and because of things around them has made them lose so much of their power. So today, I'm going to make this very short, but let me just give you a short illustration of an acorn seed. So an acorn seed, when you look at it, it looks so ordinary. You can potentially see that it's just a seed, but you would never know the real potential in that acorn seed until you plant it, until you start watering it, until that plant grows one day and eventually becomes a oak tree. We all know how a oak tree it is mighty, it is big, and it can remain there for thousands and thousands of years. This is how we are. Literally, we are energy. We are the same energy that built the helicopter, that built the jet, the same energy that you see in the ocean that you marvel at, the same energy that created the sun, the moon. We have got that same energy living with us. That is why we can do anything we really and truly put our mind to it. So naturally, we have that power within us. But the only one thing that limits the amount of that power that we express or develop is our body, our mind, the stories that we've brought into, the beliefs that we've brought into, our old experiences that we're still holding and using it to determine new experiences. Those are the things that limit us. And even the society as well, sometimes, I would say maybe most times that we live in, those are the things that limit us. But if you are truly serious of at least getting 10% of that potential in you. If you're really serious, because 10%, 5%, 1% of the potential God has put into you. If you work with it, if you develop it, you can make so much money out of it. You can literally change your life. You can live a life that is successful, because everything is not just about money. Because when a lot of people want to do anything, when they want to change their lives, all they're thinking about is, oh, if I have the money. See, it's not just about the money, because money is just support. Money is an amplifier. Because if you give someone money that has not developed any potential within them, the money will just come and go. It will not stay, because there is nothing for that money to be supported with. So the money will just fly in and fly out. Anyway, that is another topic for another day. We're not discussing money. We're discussing your potential and your internal value. So, as you can see, that acorn seed has got so much potential in it. And the things about plant and animals is that they strive to live up to their highest potential. However, for human beings, we see our potentials, we run away from it. We're so scared of our potentials. Like, a lot of us are even scared of who we could be if we start being our true self. We are so worried. And it's not because that we are scared of our potential, but we are scared of being different. We're scared of not acting and being like everyone else. And then you expect your result to change. And then you expect to live a better life. How is that going to happen? It's not going to happen. So I digress. Let's move on. Your potential is huge. And this is why I have the Life Reset Workshop, because coming into my Life Reset Workshop allows you to see how you've been running your life. It allows you to see those subconscious patterns that have been limiting you, not allowing you to live up to your highest potential, not even allowing you to live up to your 10% or 5% of your potential that is within you. Because when you start seeing what the issue is and stop running on autopilot, it is now easier for you to remove those subconscious beliefs, the patterns that have been running your life that you actually do not want, and replace it with the patterns and the new belief that you want that will produce the new result. Because a lot of the time, people focus on the doing. You cannot just keep doing, because if you keep doing, you are just doing your old patterns, and you will produce more of your old results. It might just be dressed in new attire, but it will not make much of a difference. Sis, I have done that so many times and gone around 360 circles and realized something has to change. That was why I started going through the life reset myself, and I have not brought it out to the public so that you can also reset your life, because it is from that resetting that you can truly connect with the true essence of who you are. Because God has created you. You have come into this body, your body, for a purpose. There is something here for you on this planet to experience, to do, to have more of, to live as. But a lot of us have deserted that path. We are walking on a path that is not ours. And because we're walking on a path that is not ours, it feels heavy. It feels really, really uncomfortable. And we keep going through so much pain. The pain, it's not there to make us suffer. The pain is there to make us rewire. It's saying to you, there is an error. You are going the wrong way. This is not what we were created for. We have bigger potentials. We have different use. We've been created to do something else. However, a lot of people keep thinking that, oh, it is the society happening to me. I hear this a lot of the time. People say life is not fair. Life is so fair because it's whatever you put in, you get out. If you keep putting in the wrong things that are not meant for you, if you keep walking in the path that was not made for you, you are going to keep getting the fruit. You will never reap the fruit that is meant for you. It's just like taking the acorn seed and trying to plant it the same way you would plant a mango seed or a coconut seed. It's not going to grow to its full potential. It's going to struggle. It's going to go through much pain. It's the same thing. So, going back to the oak tree, you have got a lot of potential within you. What you need to do is let go of the path that you've been walking on and return to the true essence of who you are. And this is the foundation that my work is built on, returning you back to your true essence, because it's only when you start growing in the true form that God has created for you, that is when you can start reaping the full benefits of it. So when you reset your life and let go of things that are not actually meant for you and now come back to the true essence of who you are, then you reconnect and then you rebuild. In that rebuilding phase, that is when you start developing the talent, the wisdom, the knowledge, the power within you. And you develop that power within you by raising your consciousness, being aware to your power, knowing your true essence, knowing that if I develop this certain area of my life, this is the effect, this is the value that I am going to get back. This is what will make my life fuller. This is what will make me live an abundant life. This is where the wealth consciousness comes into place. This is where the health consciousness comes into place. Whatever consciousness you want to raise, this is where the developing starts. So I'm going to focus on wealth consciousness because a lot of the time, a lot of people are always after money, thinking if you pursue money, if you do and rush towards money, that money is going to come to you. Sis, you will get that money and that money will leave. That money is built to support anything that is tangible, that is real within you. If that money comes in and there is no value, internal value built within itself to support it and remain, that money will keep going out. And that is why a lot of people keep living from paycheck to paycheck, from hand to mouth. They never have substantial amount for them. So by resetting, then reconnecting, and then rebuilding your wealth consciousness, so you can have more of what you want. So I'm going to stop here and I'm going to make this audio into two parts. The next part would be to talk more about your internal value and your wealth consciousness. All right, my queen, it's your girl, Titilayo 3.8, and I look forward to seeing you in my next audio. Bye bye.